Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to talk about a fragrance from the house of Goldfield and Banks called Southern Bloom. And this is the sample card here. That's what the fragrance looks like inside there. Southern Bloom honors the rare and enchanting native scented flower, the boronia, during its short September spring bloom on Australia's southernmost island, Bruny, off the coast of Tasmania. An immediately lavish, pure, and sensational floral woody fragrance with a smooth, velvety sensation and glimpses of exquisite green notes, opulent, sophisticated, and luxurious. So most of us are familiar with Goldfield and Banks by now because of Pacific Rock Moss, which was a fragrance that Demi Rowling talked about a while back, and it gave the fragrance quite a bit of hype and attention. And my wife has a bottle and seems to enjoy it. This one I tried to get her to check out, but she didn't want to wear it. I've been wearing it for the past couple of days. So this is a 2018 release. Floral classification with top notes of cassis, mandarin orange, middle notes of boronia, coconut, Italian iris, jasmine, sambic, and ylang ylang, and in the base, Australian sandalwood, amber, musk, and vetiver. So this one is classified unisex, but I do find it to be quite feminine. I'm not really sure why it's classified unisex, probably because it's niche or indie or whatever you want to call this house, and those houses tend to classify anything as unisex, even though it might not really be the case. And that seems to be the case here. Basically what I'm getting here is just like a slightly sweet white floral smell, sweet enough to basically take away the bitterness of the white florals, but not too sweet that it comes across as juvenile or candy-like. You do get maybe a touch of the coconut. I think that coconut was added to try to give it a little bit more of a tropical feel, since this is like an island floral type thing. And that's pretty much it here. A little bit powdery, maybe a little bit velvety, a little bit creamy, whatever you want to call it. But for the most part, it's just pretty much a standard feminine white floral fragrance that I've experienced before with other designer fragrances that usually highlight something like tuberose or lily of the valley. So even though this has this rare and unusual boronia accord, it doesn't really strike me as anything too unique and unusual or fascinating. It is an expensive accord as well, so the fragrance is pretty expensive, even by Goldfield and Banks standards. I believe it's like an extra $10 or $15 more than some of their other fragrances, so you have to keep that in mind too. If you're a fan of white florals, give it a try. If you don't really like white florals, stay away. But I would recommend certainly checking out some of the other designer white florals on the market for women first before you jump and buy this one, because of the price point. In fact, it's really nothing too spectacular, at least to my nose, but check it out if you're into white florals. So for me, the smell on a man, I'm going to say 2 out of 10. Too feminine, I think, for most men to pull off, and it didn't really make me feel very confident or sexy wearing it. Woman, I'll say 6.5 out of 10. If you're into white florals, give it a try. I'm not really a big fan of straight up white floral fragrances myself. I prefer more of a fruity floral type vibe here, and you're not really getting much here in the way of citrus here. Maybe a little bit mandarin orange is mentioned, but I don't really get much of that either. Protection longevity, not too bad, 6 to 8 hours, so 7.5 out of 10 there. Uniqueness, 6.5 out of 10, because really at the end of the day, the boronia flower didn't really strike me as anything too exotic or unusual, just a basically white floral smell. Versatility, 7 out of 10. It's be great for like spring, summer, like an Easter type time of the year. Cooler weather, if you like the white florals, you can still wear it and pull it off, but I think this does scream spring to me because of that white floral aspect. Price point, 100 ml bottle at Lucky Scent, $205. That's basically what you're going to pay for it, unless you get it cheaper on eBay or something. Overall, on a man, I'm going to say 2 out of 10. Really too floral and feminine for a man. Unless you really like your white florals, maybe check it out. But there are other white florals for men that I would recommend above this one, like the Prada fragrances are definitely more appropriate as far as I'm concerned. On a woman, I'll say 6.5 out of 10. I think a woman could do better than this one. But if you're into like a classy white floral fragrance, maybe a professional, young professional woman, 25 to 40, something like that, this would be great, I think, as a daily wear thing. But you are going to pay quite a bit lot for what you're getting here, I think. So that's it for this one, Southern Bloom, another fragrance in the books, and this is my second Goldfield and Banks review. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.